Okay, I'm going to begin this video by giving a brief overview of my audience and description of where my speech is going to be held. The audience that I will be targeting for this particular speech are going to be dairies, dairy families, dairy production companies, anyone in attending the UDI, which is the United Dairymen of Idaho Conference here in southern Idaho, which I am a pretend board member of, and I will be giving the speech at Stonehouse Center here in Twin Falls, Idaho, that has great facility for these kind of conferences and conventions. And also, just to clarify, all of my information and sources about my guest speaker came from my guest speaker herself. She is my intern advisor, and also from the University of Idaho website. So I do have permission from her to use the information in this speech as well. Alright, so I guess I'm going to begin. Idaho, as most of us know, is ranked third in the nation according to the USDA when it comes to dairy milk production. But maybe with the right management plans and the help of research and education, we can potentially reach that number one spot. I'm Jessica Schlangen, a University of Idaho graduate in agriculture communications with an emphasis in dairy science. Management of a dairy can be tough at times, no matter if you are just starting or have been dairying since you were 5. I know this personally because my uncle owns a dairy. Challenges are always arising, and sometimes it's just best if we take our problems to a secondary party other than ourselves to help find a solution. A few dairies here in southern Idaho are already beginning to do this by visiting the University of Idaho Dairy Extension Program here in Twin Falls. And they are seeing great results. Swagger Dairy and West Point Dairy are two prime examples of seizing this opportunity and can be visited to see their results. So today I am here to introduce to you Mireille Shaheen, the University of Idaho Dairy Extension Specialist located right in your backyard, where she is offering her services and research abilities to all the local dairies. Mireille Shaheen is the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences Dairy Extension Specialist and also an Associate Professor. She works out of the University of Idaho Extension Office at the College of Southern Idaho here in Twin Falls. Mireille is originally from Lebanon, giving her the advantage of being able to communicate with the large Hispanic communities involved with the Idaho dairy industry as well. Professor Shaheen's main areas of research include milk quality, milk management, personal training and management in both Spanish and English, dairy cattle nutrition, and lastly, production management. Having such a broad area of coverage within the dairy industry allows Professor Shaheen to be able to answer an array of questions that producers such as yourselves may have. She also takes on several research projects in helping to find better sustainable practices for the industry. Her expertise is greatly valued by the University of Idaho, and it is a pleasure to have her come here today to educate us on new research and management practices being introduced to the dairy industry in Idaho. These practices may potentially help us achieve that number one spot in the nation that we so desire to have. Please help me today welcoming Professor Shaheen.